presents to you Honest Talk.
Hello folks, today we are again back with one more great personality, Mr. Rahul Ramugade, Indian wheelchair cricket player, captain of Maharashtra wheelchair cricket team, national para-swimmer and adventurous sports lover. He is a person with disability, his both legs are affected by polio, but he has never taken it as his weakness. He represented India in many international wheelchair cricket tournaments along with it. He have won 14 state level medals in para-swimming. Mr. Rahul believes you must never underestimate your strength and never overestimate your weaknesses. He is a perfect life example for all those people who find themselves weak in any way. So let's begin our talk with Mr. Rahul Ramugade.
So first of all, thank you so much for joining us. It is really a great kind of pride for all of us that you have joined us for today.
It's my pleasure. Thank you for calling me.
Sir, moving to discussion, the topic we have chosen is never underestimate your strength and never overestimate your weaknesses.
Yes.
So, sir, as we have read about you so much and seen that your journey was truly a great inspiration for all of us. Every time you have converted all obstacle into an opportunity. So, sir, we want to know how it has happened and what were the challenges that you have faced.
Okay. So, challenges, talking about the challenges, first I will start about my para swimming. So, where my swimming journey or my sport journey has started. It started for school. So, in school, they used to take us for the swimming, but not for the competition. For the competition, it's just for the exercise, because as a person with disability, you need to get your body fit by doing exercise, and swimming is the best exercise you have. So that's why my swimming started. So then afterwards, after the college, when I was doing BCom, I realized that if I want to continue this swimming, I have to be doing it as a competitive swim. So I joined one swimming pool, and fortunately there was one state competition right after 2 months when I joined. So I participated in that, and in my first competition itself, I got my first gold medal. So that time I realized yes, I am doing swimming for my fun and for my exercise, but I'm doing good in it. So why should I not continue it? So I continued in that, and in 2000, from 2015 to 2000 now 2020, I have participated in few state competition and 1 or 2 national competition, and I have won 14 gold medals in that. Total medals in that, 8 gold and something bronze and silver is there. So that's how my sports journey started.
Sir, also I have read about you that once you were denied by one local pool in 2012, they denied you because of your physical disability. So what was that incident?
Yes. So when I left the school, there was no proper swimming pool I have to go and swim. There are some accessible pools are there, but they are very far from my house. So I went to one nearby swimming pool. The one club is there. So I swim there for 3 months. Then I have to take a break for my exam. Then I again joined. I wanted to join it. So I gone there in their office and told them I want to join. Please renew it, and I want to swim. So they rejected. So the reason they gave that is a private pool, private club pool, and I was not the member. I'm a non-member swimmer there. So one of the members saw me swimming, and he registered a complaint against me there. He's a person with disability, he is not a member, and in that swimming pool, his relative, his son, and someone also swim with me. They might get affected because of my polio disease. So I told them that polio is not that kind of a disease that will affect in swimming pool. This is not something like that can happen. So, but they rejected. They said you are not member, so you cannot do anything. And membership was very costly, in 2 or 3 lakhs rupees actually. So I took a decision. I move on. I went to another pool, and there I got the admission for 6 months free of cost, because they liked me, my attitude. I told them I want to competition. Went to competition for that. I'm preparing for it. So they liked it, and they give me the permission. So if one door closes, that another doors open. So that's what has happened. Yes.
Sir, as we all know that you are the cricketer, wheelchair cricketer of Indian wheelchair cricket team, and also you are a captain of Maharashtra wheelchair cricket team. So how it has happened, how you entered into that, you have taken means training so much for swimming, and then how you have entered into the field of cricket.
Right. So when swimming happened and when I got to know about there are proper competition are there for person with disability. Before that, I didn't know that. I thought yes, we are just doing it for our exercise and our fun. So in that process only, I got in touch with all over sports for sports person with disability who's playing sport as a professionally as a competitively. So from that, I got to know about wheelchair cricket also. So India is a cricket crazy nation, and I am in Mumbai. Mumbai is the cricket capital of India. So I also like to play cricket. I used to play on my skateboard from my childhood with my able-bodied friends from colony and nearby. So when I got to know it will be playing on wheelchair only, and that too on a national and international level, it had hit me. So I started researching it. I searched a few friends on Facebook and everything who playing it. So they send me the video, how you play, how is the technique and everything. So I started playing in Mumbai with my friends. I also encouraged few of them to join me, and that's how we started our practice in October 2017 in Santa Cruz West. One Lions Club is there who is supporting us till now. So we started that, and we got selected in Indian team. That was in December 2017, and that time there is no major regional teams with there. So right now there is 14 to 15 regional team is there, like state team, Maharashtra, Gujarat, Delhi, UP. That time it was not there, just the Indian team they selected, and we went to Nepal to play against Bangladesh, Nepal and Pakistan. So that's how it started. But then I came back and we decided we should promote this. Why not? Why can't we play? If I can play, my other brothers and sisters also can play. So not sisters, sorry, brothers. So sisters also can play, but there are no wheelchair cricket team right now. In future, maybe it will have. So then we took a trial in Mumbai, Maharashtra for Maharashtra wheelchair cricket team. And we started in around May 2018, we started our Maharashtra team. And we were champion in few tournaments. We lost some, but we are learning and going ahead. Right now, because of a lockdown, everything is closed, and I think by October end it will not resume. So I felt bad about it, but can't help it.
All right, so sir, you have represented many times in India in many international match too. So, sir, we would like to know what was your experience in that.
Yes, when I first got selected for Indian wheelchair cricket team, I felt very proud. You will get to represent our nation, that too in a cricket. So I felt very proud, and experience was good. But unfortunately, BCCI, the Board of Control of Cricket in India, who runs the cricket, they did not have any kind of support for our game. Who runs it, and Maharashtra Para Wheelchair Cricket Association officials are there. We only go to sponsors, we only go to grounds, and everything arranged by us only, and we play. We contact some corporates, some NGOs are there, some cricket academies there who's there who want to promote cricket. So we contact there and we play. So we have our proud that we are representing our state, our country. But there is no financial support like Virat Kohli or Rohit Sharma that they just have to focus on their game and fitness and play game. We don't have that kind of a luxury. But we are proud, we are playing it. I hope BCCI or some other association will proudly support us one day, or Indian government support us one day.
It is great matter of proud, sir, that we people have you person like that who is representing us after being having some kind of problems, but also you are doing that much great for our nation. So, sir, moving to my next question, that is, sir, as you are into the wheelchair cricket team, sir, one question which I have seen recently. Sir, I would like to know. I think you are the perfect person to answer this question. What is the condition of availability of wheelchair in our country?
Okay, so wheelchair accessibility is an issue, yes. Because we went to first when 2017 we were want to play, so we search cricket nets or cricket ground to practice. So many grounds are rejected us because of our wheelchair. So two concerns are there. First, concern is there because of our wheelchair, of your their ground or their pitchway get tempered. It will get wear and tear very quickly because of a wheelchair. And second thought is we played cricket with a proper season ball like international players does. So it is a hard season ball, so it might get hurt. So second concern is that if a ground gives us the permission and something happened, ball lag gaya kahin, kuch ho gaya, so what? Will be they are be getting blame for that. But sometime in one ground, I will not name it, I have signed one agreement. If I get any kind of injury, anything will happen to me, it is totally my responsibility, my team's responsibility is not your responsibility. But fortunately, just I told you, Lions Club of Santa Cruz West and New Warrior Cricket Academy is there in Lions Club. Nilesh Valavalkar sir runs it. So they have a huge support for us. We get the pitch and the ground in free of cost. They don't charge anything. So they also feel proud ki they are also supporting us, and we are also feel proud ki we are under their guidance, or they are mentor of us. So we have to communicate, we have to explain some people, the ground manager or something, to that ki wheelchair cricket will not wear and tear your ground or pitch, anything else. It's like playing with the spikes only. We wear and tear less than that because our wheelchair doesn't have a spike. We roll, so we help you to roll the ground also. That I try to just explain them in funny way, but it's not going to what we can say damage your ground. So we have to explain that. And yes, there are some problem we face to get a ground. And other than that, in swimming pool also there are very much swimming pool are there in Mumbai which is accessible. Just like I went to Vile Parla Prabodhan Thakre complex, so that is quite accessible, and one swimming pool in Dadar, so that is quite accessible for wheelchair use. Otherwise there are few steps are there, washroom is not accessible, your wheelchair will not go into the changing room, so we cannot go there. So that's why you sometimes use a skateboard to go there to defeat that inaccessibility. But we need to promote it, and accessibility we should promote, because it's not our need, it's everyone's need, so everyone can use that.
All right, sir. Sir, moving to my next question, which I got know recently, that you are much fond of adventure sports, right?
Yes.
Sir, I would like to know how many adventure sports have you did?
Okay, so my adventure sport journey started with Adventure Beyond Barrier. There is a foundation, it's in from Pune, and their motto, their founder member is Divyanshu Kanagra, and he is also a blind person. So his motto is ki, what happened if we are a person with disability? Why can't we do adventure sports, or why can't we take experience of that? So from that thought, he started that foundation, and I got to know, so I joined in. So we started with the wall climbing. So if you know, if you have done wall climbing, you have to use your hand and leg to climb a wall, and their harness is there. So we started that. So we've done that. One of my friend who is also a polio, she is also a polio actually. She climbed it like pro and 43 meters she went, 43 feet up she went. So we can do that also. So after that, I got to know ki they are doing paragliding in Chandigarh. So I stay in Mumbai and paragliding was in Chandigarh. But I took train and went there with my sister, and I have taken that experience also. And the third thing which I am doing currently in love with and I am doing quite regularly is scuba diving. So it is also firstly started in Mumbai in swimming pool. So one foundation is their adventure, FinKick Adventures. So it is in Pune, and they are doing scuba diving. So Pune doesn't have swimming pool, and they are scuba diving. Then I got to Pune doesn't have sea. Sorry, they have a swimming pool. So they are doing it in pool. So I got excited. Ki, what is this? So I went there and I done there and just loved it. It's like flying in underwater. It's completely you are relaxed and weightless. It's much fun. So I loved it so much. So I recently went to Andaman Islands in December with my family for the vacation, and I especially convinced my mom dad to go there because I wanted to do scuba diving there. So there I dived 2 days for 40 minutes, and it is amazing. So I have made some videos of that also. So if any person with disability or wheelchair user wants to do it, so I have made it proper video how it should be done, what preparation you have to do, and what kind of experience you get. I have made that video and I uploaded to the YouTube. So if you want to see that, anybody watching this, so just search Andaman on Wheelchair on YouTube. You will get my channel Rahul on Wheels, and you can see my other video also.
So I would like to tell my viewers that you can go the YouTube channel Rahul on Wheels, and you can see that videos. Sir, moving to my next question, that is, sir, what were the challenges that you were being faced being disabled?
Okay, the first challenges is, I just told you, accessibility. Because once we cannot reach there, how will we able to say what you want or what we want to do if we cannot reach there? So main is accessibility, and second is some people's mindset, because the general mindset in here in Maharashtra, general mindset is that you are a person with disability, government have a job for you, so study, get that reserved job and do it. My question is, why only that? If I am a person with disability, I love sports, why can't I do a career in that? If I love dance, why can't I career doing in dance or culture or any matter, any field I want? So my question is that. So I am doing it, trying it to make a career out of wheelchair cricket or para sports or para swimming. But currently I am not getting any financial or what you call financial independent in sports. I have to do a part-time job to take my other expenses also. I am blessed that my family has a proper financial support for me, but everyone doesn't have. They have to take care of their financial needs also. So I am trying it to contact BCCI, or in Mumbai it is Mumbai Cricket Association, to support us so we can play and we will get some financial support also from that. See, we don't want crore like Virat Kohli or Rohit Sharma or something like this. We just a suitable financial amount so a person can run his family entire year by playing cricket for 6 or 7, whatever it is. So I am working on that, and I am facing challenges in that particularly because people are not ready to do it. Just I told you the two things, that is, one is what will happen, उनको कुछ हो गया तो अपना क्या जाएगा वैसे, that scary is there, but hopefully by talking to people, by reaching people, I will try to make it. And accessibility, as I said, so I started wheelchair accessibility from my home, my building only. So I used to not use wheelchair from childhood or not even 12th or graduate. I started in 3 years ago when I realized that I want to play cricket regularly. So I purchased my first personal wheelchair. Before that, I used to go on my skateboard. I used to use my crutches and my modified Activa to go here and there. So when I purchased that wheelchair, I realized I have a 3-step to go down from my wheelchair, and I am not able to do it without the ramp. So I stay in LIC staff quarters. So I wrote a letter there, and I took a permission of my other residents of my colony, and they signed it very easily. They said yes, we should do that. And now I have made the ramp, so I can easily go on wheelchair and anything I can do. And I live in Mumbai in low-lying area. So in the rainy season, it get flooded by water. And some of my friends and aunties are there in colony. They have to save their motorbikes to get up higher level in our passage to save it. So in other building there is no ramp, so they have to call someone to lift it. So 2 or 3 people are lifting it and putting it up and saving it. But in my building I have made the ramp. They are just riding it easily and putting it and saving their bike. So when I realized that I have made it for my wheelchair, I have not made it for their bike, but they are using it. So I decided the accessibility is not for me only, it is for all. Just the example, someone get fractured, some old age people is there, some pregnant lady is there. or otherwise you are going for any journey, you have a huge luggage bag. So what you will prefer? You have to carry that 3 steps to the down, or you just have to roll that luggage. That what would you prefer? So that is my motto: is accessibility is all, and that's how we should promote it. If everyone is going to use, then why should you not make accessible? And ramp doesn't need anything big. There are some portable ramps are there, so you can use in theater and restaurant. So just use it and you can fold it and remove it. You can do also that. So accessibility, I am trying to reach everywhere and say a person to do it. Accessibility is for. So this is 2 main reasons: accessibility and minds. There are the 2 reasons.
Great to listen you, sir. You are doing so much and you are full of positive vibes. Also, I am getting inspired by you. So, sir, moving to my next question. Sir, I have read about you. You have an Activa and you used to ride it. Sir, I request you to tell our viewers about that.
Yes, definitely. So, when I was 18 around, so I told my dad to give Activa for me. So my dad refused me. You have to wait. I will give you on the right time. But finally, in 2013, he gave me. And first, I don't have any idea how to ride it. So I called my friend and told him, just listen, give me the techniques and I will try it. In less than 5 days, I was on the highway to riding it. And actually, that Activa changed my life. Because before that, whenever I wanted to go, I have to depend on my rickshaw or taxi, or because public transport is not accessible at all in Mumbai. For wheelchair users, is very difficult. You have to have somebody to help you to travel. You cannot travel independently on bus or a train. So for that Activa, that issue was solved. If I want to travel, I will get my wheelchair, I will put it on my bike and I can travel. So that many problem it solved by that Activa. And when I started riding it, I was loving it. So I tried riding here and there, and my friends also. It is like a Sholay ka bike. Side car is there, not a 2-wheeler. So my friends also liked it. So one day I thought, let's do something. Kuch karte hai, tufani karte hai. So I planned and I went to Pune on my Activa. So it took around 8 hours via Lonavala, but it is fun. So we had a fun. So Activa, I called it changed my life because it made me more independent. So I put my anything, my wheelchair is there, skateboard is there, and I can go anywhere. So I liked it. I'm planning to do some video on that also. Let's hope this lockdown over soon, so I can do that also.
Great, sir. Sir, I don't want to waste your much time. So moving to my last question, that is, sir, what would you like to give a message to those people who are finding themselves weak in any way?
Okay. So I don't think I'm a right person, but still, if you're feeling weak or if you're feeling weaker, first thing is that you have to be self-motivated. करना है तो अपने खुद के लिए करना, और कोई आपको बोलेगा नहीं आके भाई ये करो, कोई पुश करेगा नहीं आपको. एंड आई फील आप खुद से कुछ कर रहे हो तो आपको 10 में से 7 लोग मिलते हैं आपको सपोर्ट करने वाले. So you have to self-motivated and do it, and be with friends who supports you. And family support is also most important. I personally say, if my family doesn't support, I cannot do anything. Simple. So from getting support from your family is very important. Talk to them and tell them कि you have to do this logically, not anything कि मेरे को average chant कर उठ के. That is not logically. You need planning. You have to take some breaks also. And सब नहीं मिलता आपको. जैसे I have left my first job. I used to get अच्छा salary from month, Saturday, Sunday छुट्टी. But I am not enjoying. Salary तो आ रहा, but मुझे मजा नहीं आ रहा life में मैं क्या करूँ. So I left that and I choose sport. But I am enjoying. I'm getting less paid, but I'm enjoying. But let's see what happens. So whatever you want to do, just talk to yourself. Just plan a little bit and get support from your friend and family. That's the most important thing.
Perfect, sir. It was a wonderful inspiration for all of us, and also it was a fascinating discussion for us. Thank you so much, sir, for joining us, and you made our day. And you are such a sir. We got inspired so much from you. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you so much. Nice to talk to you. Thank you.